If you would ask me to choose one parasha in the book of Bamidbar, or I would say one parasha in the whole Torah that can identify the most to what we are going through here in America and maybe in the world at large, I think Parashat Korach is the best of all. It is the inevitable story of the attempt for change, of the attempt for revolution. And not just any change, the most brutal and dangerous change, the one that is questioning the essence of authority, the meaning of what it means to have leaders. It is today one of the definition of anarchism. It is the one that is hitting America so badly. Because indeed, Mabruk to Black Lives Matter, who gave birth now to a new baby called Defund the Police. And thanks to this movement, here in New York City, we had a week where the crime has reached 350% more than what we used to have before. And that's why I think Parashat Korah is the best parasha to define what is really happening. Because really what Korah wanted was just this concept. We read the Midrashim, hear the stories, but in reality, the Torah wants us to remember one pasuk, and that's the only pasuk, by the way, that Korah is talking to Moshe Rabbeinu. And he tells him, Rav lachem, enough for you. Kol ha'eda kulam kedoshim. The whole assembly is holy. Umadua titnaseu al kehal Hashem. Why do you think you are better than us? In other words, give the power back to the people. Don't keep it to yourself. This is what's fair. This is what's right. What a blunt statement. And what happens next? How does Moshe react? How does Hashem react? Well, to be honest, it looks like a real balagan. First, the pasuk says, "Vayishma Moshe vayipol al panav." Moshe Rabbeinu is falling on his face. Imagine that. The leader that is just falling on the floor. How silly, how embarrassing. And then he tries to buy some time. He tells them, Boker veyoda Hashem. You know what? Let's sleep on it. We'll see tomorrow. And the next day, when Korah stands on his ground, what happens then? Well, he gets punished. He gets punished by a crazy creature, a mouth that comes out from the earth and swallows him and all his followers alive inside the earth. And to be honest with you, I never really understood. Where is the lesson? Where is the measure for measure? Midah keneged midah. How this punishment really fit what Korah deserved. What did he have anything to do with what he did wrong? And this year, Baruch Hashem, I think that I got more clarity on that question. Because let's talk about authority. Let's talk about this question, this central question of leaders. Do we need them? Are they necessary? Is it fair? Let's talk about democracy. Let's talk about all these ideas. Yes, anarchism as well. And I want you to remember, what is the first figure of authority that any human being has in his life? And the answer is his own parents. When every baby is born out of two parents, a man and a woman, the Torah tells this child, remember two things. Kabed et avicha ve'et imecha. You must show respect to your parents. And ish imo ve'aviv tira'u. You must fear your parents. Yes, you heard me well. Your father, your mother are not your best friend. They are people that you must recognize as an authority on your life. And you know why? It's not just to put some order in the world. It's way more than that, because a child is the definition of someone that will grow. In his first 10, 15 years, he will grow so much. He will develop physically, mentally, socially, that he needs parents. He needs role models. He needs heroes. He needs an authority to look up to. He needs to dream. The parent's authority on that child is the key for the child's growth. It is the key for his future to become someone, to be even better than them. And Rabotai, as a nation, the Jewish nation is not Yehudim, is not Israel. We are called Bnei Israel, the sons of Israel. Why? As a constant reminder that we have to learn from our past. We have to be proud of our past, because that past, when we embrace it, then we have a future. Then we can become someday, somehow, better than the ones before us. And we will stand on their shoulders to be even above. This is why Korah got exactly what he deserved. It was not a debacle. It was not a balagan. Not at all. Korah forgot that leadership is necessary for the sake of the Jewish people. Because when you forget about your roots, when you forget about the authority, when you forget about your past, then there is nothing for you. So what happened to him was that he went back to his roots. He went back to the earth, Adama, because Adam comes from Adama. Just like Adam Arishon was created. He just needed a lesson that he needed to look backwards in order to grow, in order to live. And Rabotai, the danger of Korah is so scary because the Torah tells us, Ubne Korah lo metu. The movement of Korah cannot be stopped. Anarchism was born maybe then, but will continue to live on generation after generation. And I have to tell you, I find it so ironic that last Sunday we nationally celebrated, maybe internationally celebrated Father's Day. Yes, and we understand the importance of our fathers, our parents, and at the same time, what is happening here in America, where people are destroying monuments of our past heroes, of the founders of these countries, for the ones who have established, who have sacrificed everything that they have for what we have today. And this is really what this fight here is about. This is about erasing our past. You know, when it started with the concept of love in order to defend homosexuality, when we talked about freedom to legalize abortion, when we defended the justice in order to justify the defunding of the police, we understood, or they understood, that the only way to do these things is to erase the past, is to erase our past values, to erase our fathers, to erase our heritage. And this is why they are attacking our roots. There is no doubt that we live in times of Mashiach. All the signs are here. Aved ki yimloch, penei hador ki penei hakelev. The leadership, the authority itself has lost its power. And as Jews who need to be better, who need to be proud to be Bnei Israel, I think it's time to get really, really strong about understanding that Father's Day is not just one day a year. The respect of our parents, to care about our parents, is the key for our future, to ensure that our children will be better than us. The respect of our rabbis, the understanding that their leadership is what we need in order for our people to be safe from confusion and chaos, is what we need the most. And Be'ezrat Hashem, God should help us, bring us the Mashiach Tzidkenu, Bimhera B'Yamenu, really, really soon in nowadays, joining together in Eretz Israel with the Binyan Bet HaMikdash. Amen. Shabbat Shalom.